Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we are going to take a look at the TEQ Android 18 unit that has recently got her EZA on DBZ Dokkan Metal Global. So in terms of leader skill, nothing really too crazy overall, no real big changes there. And then she did get a nice little buff on her super attack. She now raises her attack and defense for multiple turns, which is really good. In terms of her passive, she got attack and defense plus 18% per Pepe Gal's category ally on the team, plus an attack and defense of 18% per key sphere obtained, and she also gets an additional attack of 2% per Pepe Gal's category ally on the team. She also evades enemies' attacks, including super attacks, below certain thresholds. So very cool, very nice changes there for Android 18. Overall, she looks pretty solid. She's got a decent link set: Android Assault, Twin Terrors, The Innocents, Battlefield Diva, Infinite Energy, and she also has Shattering the Limit. So she got a pretty decent link set, kind of stock standard Android 18 kind of link set. She'll link up best with units like Android 17. For the most part, she'll link up okay with units like Android 21, and she'll link up okay with other Android 18 future units. Those will be units that she links up pretty well with overall. In terms of categories, Androids and Pepe Gals are going to be like her most used categories, but based on her passive, she's really kind of only meant for Pepe Gals teams. So obviously she gains a slew of bonuses while being on the Pepe Gals team: the extra 2% per orb, the extra 18% per ally. So you can make an Android team that does feature a decent amount of Pepe Gals, and we will be doing that, just to show that she does have some other options. But she definitely is probably best run on the Pepe Gals team. If you want to see the true full power of Android 18, that's kind of going to be where you run her. But other than that, I mean, like, you can technically run her on anything if you want to. It's not really like the absolute end of the world. But yeah, you definitely can run her on multiple teams and things like that. It's just going to depend on who you utilize and what you do overall, and just where you kind of go with it. She's got a lot of decent capability. She's definitely probably more numbers focused than the other Pepe Gals EZAs. Bomber provides healing, Videl provides healing and debuffing, Mai provides support and stunning. So you probably find that Android 18, much like the Pan and those kind of units, she really just kind of is more numbers orientated. She's more like numbers focused than, say, like those units that bring with a lot of utility. She's definitely probably a lot more variable than all the other units. She's got a lot more going on. So yeah, we'll just see how she does and how she performs overall. The Pepe Gals team's gotten obviously a lot stronger just because of these changes, and has become a much stronger team just overall. So she does fit in there nicely. And she can hit some really good numbers, obviously with her stacking attack and defense for 6 turns. That also does help her quite a bit. It just allows her to really build up a decent base and really just kind of perform and do a really good job. So that is something that's really great for Android 18. But yeah, definitely does need quite a few orbs. So here she's got 84k starting defense, which is really good. We haven't picked up any orbs yet. So Android 18 has got a really nice starting defense. This unit, I think, does have 1 dupe, so nothing too crazy. Obviously, picking up more orbs is really going to help her out, so we'll pick up 5 orbs there. I think that's an extra 30% per orb on the Android's team. Sorry, on the Pepe Gals team. So she's there at 140-ish K, which is really good. So yeah, only 5 orbs, not like a tremendous amount. No support on rotation, 1.7 million. Which is decent, decent amount there. She seals as well, which is great on her super attack. It's very helpful. So yeah, decent starting point, good defense. Obviously, really solid, a nice attack stat. She does stack her attack and defense. She didn't really have any support or anything, so we can still definitely see a much better version of Android 18 than we've seen. Not that that's bad at all, I'm just saying, like, she does have quite a bit of room to maneuver, quite a bit of room to, be better, to improve. So yeah, definitely think she can hit some really good numbers. We'll see on this turn. She's got some support. She'll be looking pretty solid. The only issue she does kind of have is she doesn't really have a lot of great Pepe Gals links. She's got Shattering the Limit and Battlefield Diva. That's kind of it. The rest are mainly Android's links, and Android 21 shares like one Android link with her. I think Android Assault, but that's about it. So you can see here she's sitting at already 124k. We're only able to get 3 orbs, but we should still see that attack rise. She's got 171,000 defense now. That attack should go up, even though we only got 3 orbs compared to the 5, because she's attacking that attack and she's stacking that attack and defense for 6 turns, which is very, very good. So Android 18 can hit some really high numbers over time, because she can maintain those stacks over a period of 3 turns. 1.7 million, again, not too bad. We did only get 3 orbs. So you can see we would have definitely got probably close to 2 million if we had got 1 or 2 more orbs. The interesting thing about Android 18 is just that her defense is pretty good. She's got a really solid defense. She looks really, really good. She provides, sealing and all those sort of things as well, which are really helpful. And does help overall in terms of the unit's performance. She brings with her a nice bit of utility, and I think overall she's a very, very solid addition to the Pepe Gals team. She can definitely be run probably best on an Android's team. Because she's orb dependent, it is somewhat difficult to say what her best position is. Sometimes these orb dependent units, because they need a certain amount of orbs, or they need a certain situation in which to best perform, or to best show off their stats, it can be a tiny bit difficult to just say, oh, stick them in the first slot, or stick them in the second slot, or stick them in third slot, or put them here, put them there, put them everywhere. But it is one of those things. Sometimes you can't really control how it falls or where it lies. But yeah, for the most part, you definitely 100% could place her in any position. You could probably place her first slot, second slot, third slot. It's just going to depend. I would probably just follow where she can get the most orbs. I would place her in the first slot if that's where she's going to grab the most, or in the second slot if that's where she's going to grab the most, or the third slot. We're running her on an Android's team here. So Android's team, she'll have a bit of a better linking situation. She'll have a bit better support overall. She'll have a much more interesting team variety and build, but she's going to lose quite a bit of power. 18% attack and defense per Pepe Gal is quite a large chunk. She's also not going to, have, she's not going to have that extra 2% per orb as well. We did put on some Pepe Gals. We put on the Android 18 free-to-play Easy A. She's a Pepe Gals unit, so she'll count. I think we've also got Android 21, who's very, very good after her Easy A. She'll also be able to assist. So yeah, there's definitely some good units on the Android's team that are Pepe Gals that you can include without issue. And so, I don't think there's no way for her to get some buffs, but she's obviously not getting as many buffs as possible. Now, you could build a full Pepe Gals Android team. It is 100% possible. You could definitely build one. You could, you can see here she's at 55k, so definitely less of a starting point than where we were last time. We're sitting at, 84k. She gets 5 orbs and goes up to 97, so you can see there's quite a big drop off just by not having a full team of Pepe Gals. So that's why when I say 1.2 million, when I say she's definitely a Pepe Gals unit, it's because of this. The difference in performance is just quite considerable. Now, it's not that she's bad here in any way, shape or form, and she will actually hit an impressive attack stat once we get a couple orbs and some support. But yeah, it is just, you can see the drop off in performance. Just that extra 2% per orb does add up. That extra, that extra 18% attack and defense does add up. And you can just see the raw numbers difference. She goes from being a 1.7 million unit with 5 orbs to being a 1.2 million unit with 5 orbs. And that's just because the starting point is lower. The additional orbs make it lower, so just overall, just not as good a performance. It's not to say that she doesn't perform in any way, shape or form. She does perform quite well. She is still a very decent, solid unit. You obviously still have her evading abilities available to you at certain times. You still have her sealing ability as well. So it's not like she distinctly doesn't have a use. It's just that her use does diminish quite a bit. She's not going to be the same unit you would see on a full Pepe Gals team. Unlike Android 21, who is the same on any team that you run her on. So because of that restrictive kind of passive, you're only going to see some crazy results out of Android 18 if you run her on the Pepe Gals team. That's going to be really where you see the best version of her, and where you kind of see the version of her that's going to get you some good results, and it's going to do well for you. It's going to perform really well, hit some high attack stats, get some really good defensive stats. So yeah, it is somewhat interesting. Here we do have some support. We are sitting at 96k already, so that the double stacks that we had last time are doing well. We're at 187, so you can see now we got 6 orbs, I believe. We managed to stack twice last turn, so now we're looking a lot better. 1.6 million, so a little bit more of a normal attack stat. Her stacking is always going to help her out. It's not going to be something that she's ever not going to benefit from. So yeah, she does definitely, if she can get those stacks going, she will still be very usable. Her defense was very solid there. Her attack stat was alright. She still had the ceiling. Like, you're not going to be, especially if you have a Rambo one, you're not going to be disappointed in using her just because you have less than the max Pepe Gals. Just don't expect as quick the rise in performance, and you won't have the same cap that you have on the Pepe Gals team. On the Pepe Gals team, you're probably looking at just a much higher level or standard of performance overall than if you are running her on a Android's team. But then again, like I said, you can technically run a full Pepe Gals Android's team, pretty much. So, it isn't impossible, but she definitely, you'll notice with each Android that you place, with each Pepe Gals unit you place on the team, how much more better she will perform, with each and every single unit that you place on. So, it's not to say that she definitely can't perform, but it is definitely still much better for her to have all of those units on there. And yeah, this is probably best case scenario. Here we had 141, so we have all our stacks. This is the final turn we can stack. We've got double supports. We managed to get 4 orbs. We're at over 213k. So this is pretty decent. Like I say, it takes her a bit longer to get going, but the defense is really, really good. Attack stat close to 2 million, still not really there. You can link level her, and her links do gain quite a bit of attack. Like she does gain quite a bit of attack and defense from her links and things like that. You can obviously also give her equipment, which we haven't done. So yeah, as I said, she's not terrible on a team that's not fully Pepe Gals, but it just takes her a while to get up there. But luckily she has that stacking mechanic on her super attack, so she can really start to get going. She can definitely start to perform a little bit better, which overall is obviously quite good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Android 18. We will take a quick look at her links and who her best linking partners are, and then we'll pretty much end things there. So for Android 18, in terms of links, she's got quite nice link set, but obviously Android's orientated. Infinite Assault, Twin Terrors, The Innocents, Infinite Energy. Pretty solid kind of Android link set. She's got Battlefield Diva and Shattering the Limit for the Pepe Gals team, and that's perfectly fine. She'll get 4 key from that. She gets a bit of attack and defense from that. She's not going to get too much. She's not going to get like massive amounts from those link sets, but they are going to give her something to work with. You can see here she links up pretty decently with these Android 17 units. As you can imagine, most Android 18 units link up decently with Android 17 units, so they do get a decent whack of links. I think they get 4, which is a very solid selection, and just results in her doing a decent amount of damage and defensive performance. But overall, for Android 18, I think she's a really solid unit. She does bring some versatility and utility to the field. She can hit some crazy heights if you do get a lot of orbs. And if you don't get that many, she is still somewhat usable. She does still have a decent baseline that she runs with, but you can definitely see the difference. Like when we were running, her in those different teams and things like that, you could definitely feel the difference between her performance with Pepe Gals on the team and without them on the team. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So let me know what you guys think in terms of her performance. Maybe leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or a comment down below if you have any thoughts or opinions, or if you just kind of want to let me know anything that you want about Dokkan or about my Dokkan videos, but mainly hopefully about Android 18. So yeah, but overall final thoughts on Android 18, I think she's really solid. I think she's pretty decent. I think she brings a decent amount of utility to the table. And if you do have her, awakening her and using her on a Pepe Gals team is entirely viable. And she's an entirely usable, viable unit for the Pepe Gals team. I think definitely you could use her as a filler on that Android's team, especially if you have a couple Pepe Gals on there. So go right ahead if you want to, and she won't let you down. She just may not have the same impact. But that's it from me, so take care guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.